England in the 13th century. Contrary to our popular perception, this is not some dark age, quite the reverse. England is ruled by tiny strips of parchment with a government of writing and sealing. It has seen an enormous explosion in sophisticated law offering justice, settling disputes, dealing with an increasingly complex world. But it is this almost insatiable demand for a fairer society that will bring people into conflict with their monarch, King John. To offer justice is one of the fundamental responsibilities of kingship, and it was one that John, whose tutor had been a leading judge, found especially congenial. It was also something that people wanted. However, law and justice are a two-edged sword. They're a vital necessity. On the other hand, they can be so easily perverted into a means for the king to exercise excessive and arbitrary power, and to delve excessively into his subjects' pockets. And King John certainly knew how to abuse power. A ruthless megalomaniac, he was accused of murdering his nephew and dishonouring his noblemen's wives. By all accounts, he was a bad king. For most monastic chroniclers, John was the very measure of human depravity. Foul as it is, one declared, hell itself was defiled by the foulness of John. John's many defects of character, his violent rages, his lusts, and his shifty unreliability also damaged relations with his barons. But their principal grievance was to be financial. John wanted to regain a great continental empire he'd inherited but lost. The expenditure needed would be enormous. From 1206, and following the loss of most of his lands in France, John concentrated on England and on raising and hoarding cash. He targeted everybody, nobles and townsmen, Jews and the church, and he used any and every means. He was astonishingly successful. He